So hello and welcome to what has turned out to be a truly gorgeous afternoon. The sun beaming down on the stands and broad beaming smiles all around us. The mood has soared, and so indeed has the expectation of both teams. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
A fabulous show of vivid colour and vocal cords. The new look Camp Nou at its best. It is a true heavyweight clash.
Well, on the face of it, Peter, we would appear to have a high-caliber meeting with very little at stake. But then you consider a chance for one or two of the fringe players to get a look in, and this becomes a big incentive. It changes the dynamic. So there's plenty at stake for them, which will do no harm to the energy levels and the overall conviction, and hopefully the style of contest. In a system like this, Peter, the winger-fullback combinations can be absolutely crucial.
Yeah, and no doubt you can expand on that for us, Jim.
Well, there's just so many potential options and movements, overlapping, underlapping, wingers vacating spaces to be occupied by fullbacks, coming inside, creating overloads down the middle on either flank. You get those right and this can be a very effective system.
A tried and tested formula.
And believe it or not, Peter, we even did that back in my day.
Well, we're on the way. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, this fella, Alejandro Balde, is a defender who's been coached in the ways of the beautiful game. He's very good as a defender, but he has an inner...
Bullish header! Oh, surely that deserved a better outcome.
That definitely had the element of surprise to it. Clearly came in when no one was expecting it, and it was drilled.
Nemecha shifted it to the flank. Adeyemi, good running, strong and purposeful. Now try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. Bernal and Dani Olmo. He's in a great position here. Spread it left. And it's Lopez. Fermin! A real chance and a real let-off. Anton. Sabitzer. Well, it has been just one side doing all of the early probing.
I know it's still early, but they're showing the better signs. No caution from them.
Adeyemi, he's shifting through the gears here. That has been slung wide. Ball comes in, and he was alert to it.
Barcelona clearly are looking formidable down that left-hand side, the current supply route. Rafinha clearly looking the key component now with the concentration on width. Gives the defence a decision to make, whether to go zonal or man-to-man now. Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Yamal. Great ball, and he's in here. And the finish! Goal! Barcelona! That was easy, almost too easy.
Way too good, Peter. Too quick, too smart for that defence, who were made to look a little lost, in all honesty.
Barcelona have penetrated for the first time.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
And that has been knocked clear. Barcelona are enjoying a good spell right now and leading. Tries to play it through, and it's made its way to him. That was a good run. The defence looked beaten there. Dani Olmo. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. And that's very disappointing, it has to be said. Half an hour played now. Knocks it out wide. And that pass just didn't quite work. Kubasu. Fermin. Sabitzer. Gets into some space. He's picked his way through. Aims beyond the defence. Bernal. Fermin. Played out to the left flank. Rafinha picks it up out wide. Rafinha. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. And it's Lopez. Big chance! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different. Oh, he's burst through. Shot could be on. Oh, that is had a shot! Oh, surely that deserved better.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Bernal. Barcelona are one up and looking surprisingly comfortable. Mecha.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
That has been cut short. Fermin. Spread out to the left. That has ended up in no man's land. Knocks it into space. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Now it's crossed in. Oh, what a climb! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
Bernal. Dani Olmo. Shifted into the flank. Now it's Rafinha. Fermin. Cross needs to be good. Oh, that... And it's half-time here. And it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
Yeah, I like the fact that there was a genuine flow to this game, as well as intent. But I can't help feeling that their efforts deserved that little bit more.
Barcelona can be fairly satisfied then. It's so far so good for them, and it's 1-0 at the break. And that's the start of another 45 minutes. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. Now it's Rafinha. And here's Lewandowski. He's having a go! Superb from Lewandowski! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! And this is getting better and better. What do you think now about that goal?
I love the technique in that finish. There was a concentration to keep it down.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
Played with finesse. It's a goal kick. Can he finish? They've done it! Terrible error, duly punished.
I think the defence really need to wake up here, Peter. They really shouldn't be getting caught out like that.
Gol del Borussia Dortmund. Marcó en el minuto 51 el dorsal 8.
Borussia Dortmund get themselves back into contention.
What a difference a half-time rocket from the manager can make. This is exactly the response he'd be looking for.
Good ball, good take. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Rafinha. Great vision. He's in plenty of space here. He is through here. Bernal did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. He's got away. That is a brilliant interception. Oh, super ball. And the shot! He's got away with one there.
He's a lucky boy there. You lose the ball like that, and usually you're going to get punished.
Bernal. Dani Olmo. Barcelona looking to pass their way through.
Asciende a 96.847 espectadores.
He's having a hit! Oh, split-second reaction.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Adeyemi just eases him off the ball. Vermin. Spread it left. Well, Jim, it is abundantly clear that the tone of this game has changed markedly within the last few moments.
Well, it has, because the deficit has now been halved, Peter, and...
Vermin! Goal! Oh, high-quality goal. Lovely first touch, sumptuous second.
Speed of thought, speed of action. That's another really clever finish.
The manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Well, it's an interesting move, this, Peter. It just gives opposition defences a very different challenge.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, this is nothing less than they deserve, Peter. They're in the driving seat.
Picked up brilliantly. Good read, needed to be. Adeyemi. And they can counter here. Nemecha threads one in. Oh, he's got a side of goal. Chance for a shot! It's a goal! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch and they're dazed.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back.
Anton makes the interception. Oh, that's well spotted. Balde. Dani Olmo. That's rather hopeful. Oh, the ball's run loose. Oh, it's fallen loose again. And a terrific save from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Cambio de jugadores.
And we have our very first corner. Borussia Dortmund have the chance to go the other way. Nemecha. Half an hour gone in the second half. Adeyemi. Eric Garcia concedes a free kick for that. And he is going into that little black book. Nemecha.
Borussia Dortmund really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
All the way back. Schlotterbeck. It's Sabitzer. Can he get on the end of this? Somewhat off target. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
And there's his chance to lead the counter. Oh, he's found support out wide. Pinches it off him. Rafinha. And he's intervened well there. That is good strength.
Barcelona nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case of waiting for the whistle.
Adeyemi. Barcelona can breathe again, just.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Played in. Oh, they could be caught out here. And the shot! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? No, he couldn't get hold of it. Out to the left it goes. And that is out of play. Five minutes to add. Turns back here, probably the best option. Vermin stood up well to him there. Tries to pass it through. Oh, nicely intercepted. And there goes the final whistle. Barcelona proudly puff out their chests in victory. They know that was a battle. They know it could so easily have gone the other way. And they are clearly so happy to have won it. Lewandowski picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
I think it comes down to one thing, Peter, the team's ability to dominate the flanks. And once they had that control established in those areas, they were off. And I just really liked what I saw here.